Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Alex here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Go ahead and click that subscribe button if you're brand new, and if you're OG, thank you so much for coming back and watching this video. Now today's video is going to be a review and little demo of the new Tarteist contour palette, but this is the one in collaboration with MakeupShayla, y'all. Like, I am super duper proud of her. I'm so happy she was able to collab with them and that they were able to bring this gorgeousness into, you know, real life. Like, I'm just really happy and really proud of her. So I decided to pick it up. I do have the box, if I can find it. Well, here is the box that it came in, and on the back it says, it basically has her face and then her story, you know, talking about how she's a LA-based makeup artist and that she basically is, you know, she rose to fame off of her pictures and stuff off of Instagram and all those stuff. So, and she has a YouTube channel, by the way. So this is the packaging. That's Tarteist and Shayla. Now, as far as the packaging goes, I like the fact that it's, you know, the round and gold and all that stuff. It has what each item does on the back. Well, not technically what it does, but like what it's for on the back. And yeah, the front is like it's not smooth like this. It's more like it's textured in the front. So it's kind of squishy, kind of soft. And the back is prone to fingerprints, but you're not really going to be looking at the back. You're going to be looking at the front. Now, as far as packaging goes, I do wish that, you know, it said more Shayla. Like, I wish it said MakeupShayla when you looked at it. Like, I wish she was able to, you know, like, not only put her name on it, but just her special touch or something, you know, like favorite color or just something that screamed Shayla. Like, this is Shayla's palette. Like that's my only thing with this. Like, I love the mirror and I love all the colors inside, but again, nothing says Shayla. Like, even if they had put Tarteist, like a little his picture right here, they have him on the back of the packaging, which obviously is going to go in the garbage, but, you know, like, if they put, you know, a little Tarteist there or her signature, like something else that screamed Shayla. Like, I really would have loved this more. So I really wish they took some time and did some special packaging for this collaboration for her. But nonetheless, it's a gorgeous collaboration. Love the colors inside. So let's get down to it. Let's talk about the colors inside. Now, there are 6 shades in here, 6 shades for contouring, and they have them arranged via number. So the first one is a highlight. They describe this as a matte highlight. It's not matte at all, in my opinion. It's more like a satin finish, so it really pops. Like, I have it on today, and you're going to see me apply it so you can see what it looks like. It's not matte at all, but that's how it's described. But anyway, moving on to number 2, this is correct. This is more of a pale yellow shade. Like, here's my thing. When I think of correcting for those of us that are of a darker complexion, because this palette is geared towards more of a brown skin tone, brown girl friendly, because they do have another palette like this, but it cannot be used on us. I think of this right here. This is by MAC. This is their Prep and Prime color correcting loose powder, and as you can tell, it's orange. For us, orange corrects the discoloration that we have. You know, our melanin gets super duper dark in areas that are, you know, like if you pick at an acne scar, it's going to turn darker because that's what melanin does. That's the corrections that we have to make as darker skinned persons. But they put it's yellow. I wouldn't have said correct. I probably would have said brighten, because it's described as correcting and it's supposed to take away redness. Our issues, I believe, in my opinion, aren't so much redness. I think it's the darkness under the eyes or the discoloration, the spots, things like that. So what I've been using this for is to brighten up the under eye area and also to brighten up the brow bone areas you guys are going to see in the following clips. So that's how I've been getting use out of it. All of these actually can be used as eyeshadows. I'm going to go ahead and show you how they apply as eyeshadows. Moving on to the contour shades, 3 and 4. I think this was genius to put 2 different shades in here, because not everyone is going to be able to use this shade down here, and not everyone's going to be able to use this shade down here. So, you know, like, that's what the palette would have looked like if they had just left one, you know. So it gives more shade ranges in the brown girl spectrum, enough shades to work with. So this contour shade right here, number 4, I use that to sculpt my face out. and it works. It's bomb, honey. And then number 3, I use on my nose because there's no way I'm going to put this harsher contour along my nose because it's just gonna look too harsh on my skin and my face and my features. So I'm really glad that they did that. And then number 5, accentuate. That was the one thing that I would say, besides the correct shade, was a little bit more disappointed in that one as a blush per se, because that's exactly what it's supposed to be used for. I'm wearing it and you basically can't really tell. Most of my blushes are super pigmented. I have to use like the lightest application, but this one is more on the rosy natural side. You know, it's more like you have on blush, but not really. No one can see it. No one's going to say, oh my gosh, your blush looks amazing, because you can't really tell. Like, you just can't. So I wish this had a little bit more pigment in it and stood out and popped a little bit more. But yeah, it's really pale. So what I've used it as is an eyeshadow. I think it's gorgeous as an eyeshadow. I'm wearing it now on my eyes, and you're gonna see me as I go to the next clip that it looks beautiful on the eyes. It really shows up that peachy rosy color on the eyes. So I prefer to use it as an eyeshadow rather than a blush, because as a blush, I'm basically wasting my time. The third color in here, this is actually Glow. This is supposed to be a highlight or like a bronzer with a little bit of shimmer in it. So what I like to use this for is if I just want like a subtle highlight, that's what I've been using it for. And also to make my cheeks pop. Since it's summer, I've really been loving to push my cheeks out a little bit more and, you know, just make them a little bit more cutesy. So I put the highlighter on my top of my cheekbone, and then I go in with Glow and just brush it along my cheek, like directly where my cheek, my puff of or fat, whatever it is here on my cheek. Like I don't smile when I do this because you don't want it to be all over your cheek, just on the apples of the cheek. Like that's really what I love Glow for. So yeah. But again, great palette. I think mine got a little shaken up during shipping, so do be careful. I think the correct, yep, there we go. My correct fell out. It just, like, I noticed it was out of whack after I first opened the package, and I noticed there was a ring on mine. So my correct is falling out. So just do be careful and do be mindful of that. Not sure. I probably have to put some glue down. It's in there with a magnet, but I'm gonna have to fix that in some way, shape, or form. So mine did come. It's not damaged or anything. It's just that one shade kept plopping out. So yeah. But other than that, great palette, great collaboration. Again, I'm super duper proud of Shayla. But I've already expressed my concerns to you guys, and I've already shown you how it looks on my skin. I think it's a gorgeous palette. I think the colors are amazing. They stick to the skin. They're buildable. They are pigmented except for accentuate. Again, as a blush, it just doesn't work for me and my skin tone. So yeah. That's all I have to say about that. It's a wonderful palette. Go ahead and grab it. It is $45. I don't think I mentioned that before, the price of it, but yeah, at Sephora, and I also saw it online at Ulta. So I'm not sure if it's in stores or if it's going to be, but I am sure it's going to be online, and it is limited edition. So yeah, you guys, that is it. That's all I have to say about the new Tarteist and Shayla Contour palette. Awesome. Do let me know down in the comment section what you think about it. How do you know, if you've grabbed it already, like what are your thoughts on it down in the comment section. Do let me know how you feel about it. And as always, give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful to you, if you enjoyed it. And do go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video really, really soon. Bye, you guys.